So, what's the pay like here? Taking on interns? Ah. Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default 2. Last time, we saved Princess Gloria from Dog and Selena and obtained 2 new asterisks in the process, that of the White Mage and the Vanguard. We have now fully grouped up as an official team, and we planned on setting out for Savalon, which seems to be a desert kingdom that is being flooded. A little weird there. That's not what we have planned for today, as we have some new side quests for us. And we're going to be hanging around Halcyonia and helping out the local people here to obtain as many rewards as possible. But first, we have a party chat to read. The Story of the Crystals. Hey Gloria, could you tell me a little bit more about the crystals? Of course, according to the legends of Musa, they are gifts from the gods. They maintain equilibrium and keep calamity at bay. I used to love hearing the stories about them when I was a child. Long ago, in the age of the gods, the 4 elements, fire, water, wind, and earth, ran wild, untamed, and unfeathered. The land shook and crumbled, the seas raged, flames consumed entire continents, and the wind howled relentlessly. Humanity suffered greatly. But then, one day, an envoy was sent down from the heavens. Mankind was to receive a gift, 4 crystals to keep the 4 elements in check. And just like that, the land grew fruitful, and the seas clear and calm, the fires warm and bright, and the winds gentle and soothing. And so, we were able to live in peace at last. Wow, not the kind of thing you want winding up in the wrong hands. Indeed. Which is why they must be recovered without delay. Oops. I probably shouldn't have mentioned what we're going to be doing today instead. Yeesh. Talk about awkward. Another party chat for us. The Broken Stone. It's just a stone. Why did I feel like I needed to bring it back with me? Is everything alright? Yeah, I was just looking at this. I found it on an island during a boat trip. A stone. Yeah, I picked it up thinking it might be valuable. But no, whatever it is, it's broken. What a shame. So much for your priceless find. Yeah. Still, it's pretty in its way. I think I'll hold on to it for a while. Yeah, we found this precious stone here on our first voyage with our boat. It's under our key items. Can't really do much with it, though. Strangely beguiling stone found while at sea. Okay, enough dilly-dallying here. I think we have a few side quests we can tackle. Do note that side quests actually do abide by the day-night cycle. There are a few quests that you cannot obtain depending on the certain time of day. Most quests you can obtain regardless of whether it's day or night, but I'll make sure to point out the ones that do have day-night restrictions. Though do keep in mind that that information is not fully accurate. It's based on my own research, and so I might have gotten a few wrong things here and there. Not again. Don't tell me that son of mine has pulled another disappearing act. Alright, quest number 5, One Boy's Quest. Lately my son keeps wandering off. He promised not to leave the town, and I trust him. I really do, but I still worry. Would you find him and tell him to hurry back to his poor old mother? Search the town for the boy. Okay, well, he hasn't left town, so we can look for him in town. Thankfully, we do have a red baseball diamond marker here to indicate to us where to go for the side quest. What do you want? What's that? My mom's worried about me. But I haven't found anything good yet. It's her birthday soon, so I'm looking for the perfect present. And I don't want to just buy in the shop, so I'm trying to scavenge something special. Can you tell her I'll be back soon? Oh, and don't breathe a word about the present, will you? I guess. Most side quests in this game, I mean most, are very simple: collect items or talk to NPC and bring back results. There are a few very important side quests, but they are few and far between. But again, very important. So, my boy's right here in town, you say? And you're absolutely sure he's not doing anything dangerous? Well, that's a load off my mind, I must say. I know you have to cut the apron strings at some point, but I didn't think it would happen so soon. Ah, they grow up so fast. Well, as long as he's safe and sound, then I'm happy. And I'm ever so grateful to you for going to all this trouble. Thank you. Alright, that was a pretty simple quest to complete. We got 3 Echo Herbs. That cures the silence status ailment. Pretty useful. There's one other quest we can grab right over there, but actually, I want to leave town real quick.
Dag and Selena deserted me? Pathetic cowards. Not only did they fail to secure the crystal, they did not even have the decency to come and tell me as much. One simply cannot rely on mercenaries. The Holograders went to great lengths to have me made Prime Minister. I dread to think what will become of me should I fail to keep my side of the bargain by bringing them the crystal. Oh, perhaps the time has come for more desperate measures.
I guess we can go ahead and take this guy down real quick. I want to make sure all the enemies fear me in the neighboring areas. I didn't switch around my equipment very much here, so let's go ahead and spend this time with Adele here to utilize one of Vanguard's abilities, Crosscut. Perform 2 physical attacks on a target in quick succession. The attack type is based on the weapon that we have out, so it currently will hit for axes and swords. We should be able to take down most of these guys. Yep, critical hit. Alright, there we go. We don't even get to see the second hit if they die in one hit. Yeah, there we go. Adele was able to take them all down with just by herself. Gloria learned Protect, and Adele learned Shield Bash. We do know what Black Mage and Freelancer's abilities are, so I'm not going to go over those just yet. For White Mage, Cure is just a HP restoration ability. It's weaker depending on how many targets you're currently healing. Protect will raise a target's physical defense by 15% for 3 turns. You can boost the higher percentage of physical defense if you keep stacking it. Shield Bash, if we have a shield equipped, we can do an earth-imbued physical attack on a target that will delay their next action. I'll go into how action delays and whatnot actually work, but for right now, just know that it will slow down the enemy, at least their next action. Oh, hello there.
Huh? What's that?
Oh, hello?
Whoa! It's a monster!
No! Truff is not a monster!
No way! It can talk!
Please! Please, don't hurt Truff! Truff is a monster, yes, but not a bad one.
Sorry, you just surprised us, that's all. I never heard of talking monsters.
Me either.
Truff doesn't hurt humans, so please, don't hurt Truff.
Don't worry, we won't. So, what are you doing out here all by yourself?
You want to hear Truff's story? Oh, thank you. Oh, Truff is looking for someone who can cut tall grass.
What do you mean exactly?
Truff dropped a ring. A precious, sparkly, shiny ring. Truff has searched and searched, but nothing.
Aye, the grass will definitely get in the way of that.
Yeah. Talk about looking for a needle in a haystack.
So, you need someone to cut the grass so you can find this ring?
Yes! Someone with a weapon like yours. Yes, you could do it.
Sure, I guess we could, but...
You will help Truff? Oh, thank you, thank you. Truff has asked so many humans to help, but they all ran away. You are the only ones who have listened.
Aye, well, they were probably just a wee bit shocked, that's all. Like we said, talking monsters aren't exactly common.
Well, anyway, we know you're not a bad monster now. Right, let's get mowing. Where do you think we should start?
Speaking of important quests, Human's Best Friend Part 1. Truff dropped a precious, sparkly, shiny ring. He's been trying to look for it, but the grass is just too long. Truff needs someone who can cut the grass down. Please, you have to help. I'm terrible at Truff impressions. Alright, so this is mostly a quest to help people who might have accidentally skipped the tutorials earlier talking about how to cut grass. Going right here, we can just cut it down and get Truff's ring.
Is this your ring, Truff?
Oh, yes, that's it, that's it. Humans found it, oh, thank goodness.
I'm not so sure it'll fit you, though.
Oh, it's not Truff's. It's for Truff's friend. Truff's friend, Human.
What? You have a human friend?
Yes. He rescued Truff, then Truff and he became friends, best friends. He's the one who taught Truff how to speak.
So that's how you learned, huh? Nice. Well, don't go dropping the ring again, okay?
Oh, thank you. Shh! Stop! Wait!
What's the matter?
They followed.
Who did? Monsters?
Yes! Monsters who want the ring, who love its shiny golden glow. They chased Truff. That's why Truff dropped the ring.
Sounds like someone needs to teach this lot a lesson.
But Truff can't fight. Humans can, though. Humans can fight them for me, yes! Come on, let's sneak up on them.
Sure, I guess. Let's do it.
Truff, you sly dog, teaching us how to attack enemies and gain the advantage. I like you already, buddy. Let's do it. If you somehow skipped the tutorial earlier or didn't try this out during the dungeon, this is a tutorial to teach you that you can gain advantages from letting Sloane massacre the goblins. You can gain advantages by hitting enemies with your sword. I guess we can go ahead and let's just see if Elvis can take these guys down himself. I doubt it since he's wielding a staff. I don't know, staff. I don't know why I said it like that. Alright. Adele, there you go. Nice.
Thank you.
Not a problem, Truff. You still have your ring, right?
Yes, Truff is never going to lose it again.
But you'll give it to your friend when you find them, right?
Yes, of course.
Speaking of which, you never told us the whole story of how you met.
Oh, Truff was hungry. So hungry, Truff thought he would die. Then a human came, gave Truff food. It was so delicious, and it saved Truff's life. The human told Truff so much about his kind, about cooking. And then, one day, he said it. You're my friend, Truff. Then he left, but he forgot his ring. So Truff decided to take it back to him.
Wait, do you know anything about this person? His name? Anything?
Truff's friend's name is Mitch. Mitch is something called a traveling chef. And Truff remembers his face very well. If Truff sees his friend's face, he will know him right away.
So, you're on a journey, but you don't know where you're headed, huh? I sometimes feel that way too. Well, good luck. I hope you find your friend.
Thank you. Truff hopes so as well. Be careful out there, humans.
I gotta say, whether it was Mitch or Truff himself that dressed him up, Truff's got some nice fashion choices. Alright, Quest completed. Got some small experience orbs for that. And a party chat. Trust me, we'll get to more side quests. The talking monster. A talking monster, eh? Whatever next. Yes, and one who was fond of humans, no less. Well, certain humans, at least. So he's looking for his friend, huh? Yes, I wonder what sort of person he might be. Not your average bloke, that's for sure. There's not many who'd make friends with a monster. Yeah, considering all the trouble Truff's going to find him, he must be something pretty special. Well, I hope he finds him. You think he'll be okay out there on his own? If he's as determined as he seems, I'm sure he'll be just fine. Let us pray that you are right. Aye, he might meet with a few twists and turns along the way. But that's what a good journey's all about, eh? Meanwhile, I'll be telling the tale of the mournful monster on the hunt for his long-lost friend at every tavern in the land. Heh, I guess you're right. Traveling's all about the little surprises, huh? Bet we won't be bumping into another talking monster anytime soon. Never say never. I like Truff. He's a pretty simple character, but I think he's kind of cute. Got a guy right here. Ow, ow, ow! Hey, you! You couldn't help me out, could you? You know what? I don't know, that reminded me of King of the Hill. I managed to do myself a mischief on my travels, and my leg is killing me. Ow, ow, ow! If I could just have a swig of you-know-what. I'll be right as rain, though. You know what I mean, right? Obtain some potions. We can get some mini-ethers from this. We can give him 3 of our potions. Sure, why not? Mini-ethers are a little bit more important, and we've got Cure now, so we can heal ourselves up. Now, this right here is actually a type of quest that has a day-night restriction on it. Is there anything more terrifying than a grizzly? A grizzly conundrum. A grizzly is a big bear-like monster that could gobble you and me up whole. There have been sightings of one around town, and no one's been able to sleep a wink. Please, you have to help. Get rid of the grizzly. We get a mithril staff for this. Let's go ahead and accept this. So we can see that there's a marker over here, but unfortunately there's no grizzly in sight. That is because this quest has a daytime restriction. We can accept it at any point, but we cannot actually fight the grizzly until we are at the daytime. So, well, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and outfit my team in a more accurate way. Okay, there we go. We're outfitted a bit better. And I made sure that everyone had at least pretty decent defenses and whatnot. Go ahead and heal up with Gloria. Unfortunately, we kind of do have to wait until daytime appears again. Oh, hey, Seth was surrounded by a horde of monsters, but I don't even want to know what that says. I guess they helped us out. I can't speak that language, so unfortunately I can't really do much about what they might have done. If I can find like an easy translation, I might see if I can do that. There's the grizzly!
We have the upper hand.
Okay, grizzlies hit really hard, and they have armor-piercing paws. So let's go ahead and use Elvis's turn to examine the archers here and the grizzly. Our blood archers, 508 HP, weak to lightning and spears. The grizzly has 973 HP. Looked like it was weak to fire, earth, and axes. Okay, let's go ahead and use Adele's turn here to do crosscut. There we go. Some easy damage there. And Gloria, she has white magic here. I should probably put freelance stuff on her. Let's go ahead and have her cast Protect on herself and Seth so that they have a higher chance of surviving any direct attacks. Then we can have Seth here go ahead and cast Fire a few times. Maybe? I doubt he can kill it here. That's okay, though. Yep. Adele taking the damage is pretty good here. Bash Rush and Sharpshoot. Angelic Ward proccing right there. That's White Mage's specialty. It has a chance of mitigating incoming damage. Elvis's turn. Grizzly has 63 HP. Let's see if we can wrap it up here. Nice. Critical hit. Alright, Grizzly's down. And we can go ahead and use Adele's last turn here. Well, not last turn. Let's go ahead and default here. Let's speed things up. And let's use Adele, Gloria's turn to heal. Sharpshoot. Sloan taking down one of the goblins. And we obtained Iceberg Blast, which is the Black Mage's specialty. Again, Seth is currently the only one who can actually utilize specialties, since he's the only hero of light that we have in our party. So, if you want to outfit Seth to be a job that has a very good specialty, that's actually not a bad strategy. Iceberg Blast is actually pretty good, so I'm pretty confident in this choice. Mostly the Black Mage pick is actually just for the looks, though, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, let's report back to this guy. You did it! You took care of that horrible grizzly. I've been like a bear with a sore head of late, but we can all get a decent night's sleep. Thank you. Alright, report back, we get ourselves a Mithril Staff. That is a very good weapon. Unfortunately, I become over-encumbered if I try to wield it, though it's so strong in the magic attack and physical attack department that the overload stat downs is still not enough to equal out. That's insane. Okay, well then let's see here. What has so much weight? If I unequip the tunic, I'm still overweight, I think. Wait, no, I'm good now. Ah, that's really unfortunate though. That's okay, I think. Yeah, I have 74 magic attack on Seth now, which is insanely good. Alright, let's go ahead and walk back towards Halcyonia, because there are a few more quests that I want to do. Next side quest I want to tackle is right here. Granddad's gone out to listen to the wind again. Hear the wind blow. My grandfather is slightly odd. He likes nothing more than listening to the wind blow, and goes to his favorite spot every day to hear it. Could you find him for me and tell him it's dinner time? Sure. We'll get ward lights for that. I haven't gone into what ward lights do. They basically dissuade enemies from attacking you in dungeons and the overworld. They're pretty good for maneuvering around places without trying to get into fights. Was that you say? Dinner time? Well, I don't care. I'm staying here. Who needs food when you have the sweet melody of the breeze? Ah, just listen to that. Tell my granddaughter I'll be home as soon as the sublime symphony of the wind has died down. Alright, old man. I'll make sure to tell her that. Who needs food when you have the sweet melody of the breeze? He said that? Dearie me. He really is a stubborn old so-and-so. But he'll soon change his tune when you tell him we're having steak, Halcyonian style, and that is busy getting cold. Ooh, okay, threatening, alright. And some fighting words. You again? Look, I already told you I'd be heading home in my own sweet time. What's that? Steaks? Halcyonia style? And they're getting cold? Well, the music of the breeze is all well and good, but it hardly compares to steak now, does it? Ooh, I can feel the winds of anticipation preparing to blow me home. Tell her I want mine medium rare, would you? Alright, I think a controversial opinion time. Anything that is lower than medium well steak, I don't think is very good. I know, very, very controversial opinion on that. I like my steak burnt. Hee. Did he really say that? The winds of anticipation, indeed. Dear old granddad, still so full of beans. I realize that this is actually a European thing, the full of beans. Xenoblade 3 really peed me on that. He's nothing but trouble, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I'd better get grilling. Medium rare, you say? This'll put even more of a spring in his step. I just hope it doesn't give him an actual wind. Yeah, ward light for that. That was a cute quest. I mean, it was very simple, very basic, but you know what? Those are nice sometimes. Next, we have a few more quests here. I think out of these, I want to talk to you. Someone, anyone, help me! Do something about those horrible creatures! Business to be getting on with. I've got all kinds of really important things to do, but I can't go anywhere as long as those rotten goblins are on the loose. Can't someone teach them a lesson? This one's pretty simple. Defeat 3 goblins. Alright, I'll go and do that. And there's one other one that I want to go ahead and grab while we're at it, and it's inside the bar.
This is just terrible. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
I know, pal, I know. But I think you've had enough for one day, don't you?
Oh, what difference does it make? I just don't care anymore.
Aye, well, you'll care in the morning if you carry on like this. I tell you what, why don't I help you polish off that little lot in front of you? A problem shared is a problem halved after all.
Wait, how exactly is this going to solve anything?
What do you mean? It's obvious, isn't it? He doesn't drink so much that he ends up regretting it. And I drink just enough to have a grand old time. Everyone's a winner.
Okay. So who is this guy anyway? A friend of yours?
Not really, nah. I just ran into him in here, and I thought I'd better not leave him by himself. Oh, watch out.
Do you want to hear a story that will make your hair stand on end, boy?
Sure. If you think you can manage to tell it.
My luck is just terrible. Awful. First of all, the water started to rise, and that messed all the tides up. And that meant that the fish moved, which meant there were none to be had in my usual fishing spot. You'd think that was bad enough, but things got worse. I was making my way home, empty-handed, when I was attacked by a snaggin. Sahagin. Obviously, I ran for my life. But I was so panicked that I dropped my precious knife. It's a very special knife. See, my master gave it to me when I became a fully fledged fisherman.
A gift from your master, eh? Then we have to get it back for you. Hey, don't worry, pal. I'm on it.
No, I can't ask you to do that. That horrible monster carried it off and...
Seriously, pal, don't worry about it. We can handle a Sahagin or two.
But...
Look, this knife. Your master gave it to you, right? It means a lot to you. And if it makes you feel better, I'll not be doing this for free. You can buy me a dram or two to say thanks. How about that?
Well, yeah. All right, then.
Anything for a drink, huh?
A knife to remember. Gah, nothing's going right for me. I can't catch any fish, and now a horrible Sahagin stolen my precious knife. It was a gift from my master. Can you get it back for me, please? Recover the fisherman's knife from a Sahagin. 2 defeat monster quests back to back. I prepped for this series, trust me. Alright. The monsters left behind some treasure, which was loaded onto the boat. On to the next island. Looks like our boat expedition's going pretty well. Whoever that person was seems to be helping us out. Thankfully, goblins do appear at all times of day. We can jump any of them to get our 3 goblin kill quota.
2 arms.
Okay, 2 of them there. Gloria, I know you're meant to be a healer, but go ahead and knife them for me, will you? Thank you. Elvis, let's go ahead and just do a standard attack on everything. Get that bow vulnerability.
What's the plan?
And then Adele can just attack normally here.
Hardly worth the bother.
There we go. Perfect. And then there's one other goblin right here. Okay, Adele should be able to take down most of these guys. If not, Elvis can finish them up. Perfect. Seth learned Thunder. Gloria learned Shell, which is just Protect but for magic damage. And Adele learned Defang. Defang. Perform a physical attack on a target and decrease their physical attack by 7% for 5 turns. Stats cannot be reduced below 65% of their base value. Lowering physical attack from the enemy is pretty good. So I will not diss that one bit. And then if we look for some Sahagins around here... Oh, right there. The enemies were close enough together that they are going to be compiled together in one encounter. If we do that, we can actually get bonuses from just fighting multiple fights back to back. So we're dealing with 2 Sahagins and 2 Flanicatas. I should just be able to cross-cut 3 times here and then just regular attack. And then we can wrap up there, do a second fight here, and from this point on, we're just gonna kind of auto-battle, because there's really not much for us here to do. Okay, Sloane finishing up one of those Sahagins, and then Gloria, we're just gonna have her go on the offense against this Flanicata, and then Seth can go ahead and use, let's do 3 Thunders. With a staff, it should be, yeah, it should be pretty crazy. For having 2 consecutive battles together, we got a 10% bonus to our rewards, at least to JP, which is pretty good. 89 JP, I'll take it. We got Stardust and a Fisherman's Knife.
Looks like we found that fisherman's knife.
Aye. Just look at that sea, eh? I seen it now, you'd never think it could rise up like it did.
Yeah. The waves have died down some since the storm. But you should have seen it.
I can imagine. Just goes to show how badly we need the crystals. Everything all right, Lady Emma?
Wind's picking up. Looks like there's a storm brewing.
You don't quite seem yourself today, if I may say so.
I've been thinking about the past.
Reminiscing, eh?
Something like that. Can't believe it's been 50 years already.
Aye, 50 years is a... Wait! 50 years? Lady Emma, if you don't mind me asking, just how old are you?
I do mind you asking as it happens, you impertinent so-and-so. I am a lady, you know.
Oh, aye, sorry.
Ugh, stop with your bowing and scraping, it's embarrassing. Not that I mind seeing you show a bit of respect every now and then. If you can manage to take things more seriously once in a while, we might make a half-decent scholar of you one day. And when we do, I'll tell you. About the past, I mean.
Wait, so what does that make me now? Quarter decent? Third and a bit? Come on, it's got to be at least a quarter.
Not even close. Have you forgotten the mark you got in that last test? It was your lowest ever. Quarter's too good for you, you great knucklehead.
Knuckle?
You've got a long, long way to go yet, and don't you go thinking otherwise. But if I can cram one thing into your thick skull in the meantime, let it be this. When the storm comes, calamity will soon follow.
When the storm comes, calamity will soon follow. Right. Better get this knife back to its rightful owner and claim our reward, eh?
Just a couple of drinks, okay?
Aye, just a couple. Come on, let's shake a leg.
These side quests really don't like me doing them. They're like, bro, these crystals are super important. Everywhere I turn, it's crystals, crystals, crystals. I mean, it's, you know, the main plot, so I understand. Either way, we've got 2 quest rewards we can turn in. Let's go to this lady right here. You did it! You took care of those horrible goblins. Thank you. Now I can get on with all the important things I have to do. What was it I had to do again? With all the fuss about the goblins, I've completely forgotten. You know what? Just give me the money. I don't really care. Actually... yeah, alright. Over here.
That's my master's knife. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Just look at him. Warms the cockles of your heart, eh?
Sure, I guess.
So, you said this was your master's knife?
It's very special. The king himself gave it to him.
He must have done something pretty amazing to deserve a gift like that.
Oh, he did. He changed fishing forever. See, back when he started, all the fishermen were disorganized, disgraceful ruffians. But he cleaned them up, taught them to take pride in their work, and gave them a real sense of purpose. The king was so impressed, he asked my master to become his fisheries minister. But my master refused. He didn't want to work in an office. He wanted to be out on the boats with the others.
Choosing a life of hard graft over a cushy job with a posh title, eh? There's a lot to admire about that.
There is, isn't there? Come to think of it, the king said the same thing when he presented him with the knife. My master kept fishing until his dying day. And when he finally passed on, he left me his prized possession. Keeps me safe out on the seas, it does.
Your master sounds like a great man.
Anyway, I owe you a drink. Many drinks, in fact. Tonight, on me.
Oh, thank you kindly. Don't mind if I do.
Just a couple, right?
What are you suggesting? That we say no if it turns into more? Then how's our pal here gonna feel about that,
I guess you're right. Fine.
That's the spirit. Marky, bring us a bottle of your most expensive drug.
Ha ha! Now we're talking to you, friends.
I've already said this before, but I really like this cast of characters. And as someone who likes fishing myself and has family members who are really into fishing, I respect this quest a lot. And it's nice to see fishing getting the respect and love it deserves in this game. So I understand that student's plight. This suffering world. All that business with the seagoing dualies has a whole bunch of knock-on efforts, eh? All that business with the seagoing dualies has a whole bunch of knock-on effects, eh? Yeah, and it's not easy being a man of the sea at the best of times. I'll bet the water level rising has put a bunch of useful landmarks out of sight. And if the tides are as messed up as the fishermen said, I wouldn't even want to go out there. It is not only the seas that have been affected, the whole world is suffering. We must put an end to these calamities. Calamities? It was a calamity that brought me here, huh? I was lucky enough that you found me when you did. But not everyone's been so lucky. Our knife-losing fisherman friend, for one. We need to help everybody who's been affected. And we will. We'll do whatever we can. Aye, even if it's a wee thing like returning a lost knife, every little helps. Let's keep that in mind in our travels, eh? Will do, Elvis, will do. Anyways, I think that's a good place to wrap up for today. Despite what Gloria thinks we might be doing, it's wrong. Next time on Bravely Default 2, we have more side quests we want to tackle here in Halcyonia. But trust me, these ones are pretty important. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.